Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville from the state of Alabama is currently holding up 55 military appointments from President Biden. 55. The Marine Corps is without a leader because of Tommy Tuberville's obstruction. So it should come as no surprise to anyone that this week the Biden administration made the decision that they were going to reverse a decision made by Donald Trump at the end of his presidency that was going to send the Space Force from Colorado Springs to Huntsville, Alabama. According to the Biden administration, we've made the decision to keep it in Colorado Springs. Sorry, Huntsville, you will not be getting the Space Force. Now, obviously, the administration did not say we're sticking it to Tommy Tuberville here, but it's kind of obvious that you're sticking it to Tommy Tuberville here. I mean, to be honest, you really don't have much of a reason to not send the Space Force to Alabama. I mean, Huntsville, Alabama, for those who do not know, NASA had a huge presence there. I have many relatives, by the way, that live in Huntsville or that had lived there for decades. So I'm very familiar with Huntsville, Alabama. Very familiar with the space program there. It is not a bad choice. But also Huntsville, deep red part of a deep red state, this is what happens when you send unqualified obstructionists to the United States Senate. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Tommy Tuberville is not a politician. Tommy Tuberville is not even a lawyer. He is a half-assed former football coach. Not even pro football, college football. But that's who y'all sent to the Senate. And you've stood by him. You've stood by Tuberville as he has obstructed these picks from President Biden. I did a story last week talking about the fact that the people in Alabama actually like what Tuberville is doing. Do you like it now? Do you like losing out on possibly billions of dollars in economic activity from not getting the Space Force? I'm sure you don't. And I'm sure you're all going to say Biden did it, Biden, but it was Tuberville. Tuberville did this, and you should hold him responsible for it. You won't, but you should. Because again, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and y'all just won the prize of losing billions of dollars in economic activity. Housing the Space Force is not just about having, thousands of new jobs, which you would have thousands of new jobs. You would also have people coming and going constantly. You'd essentially become a military town. I currently live in a military town. Do you know what that means? That means you have people moving in, buying property constantly, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. If you're anybody that, wants to sell your house, you live in a military town, it's actually very easy to do it because there's always a good demand for it. That creates economic activity. These people who are stationed down here and then later, get stationed elsewhere, they come back. They retire here. They bring their dollars. They come here on vacation when they're not stationed here. They have friends and family and relatives come to visit them. They go out to eat. They shop at the local shops. They spend money every single day in the community, and that's what keeps this community going. And the town of Huntsville, Alabama lost out on that because y'all put an obstructionist in the United States Senate. Maybe next time, check somebody's background, look for somebody that's actually qualified to hold the job before you send a former college football coach up there to do the job. It ain't that easy. For the record, Colorado Springs currently does house the, the Air Force Academy. So the Air Force Academy is also what's sending the cadets to the Space Force. So it actually does make more sense to keep it in Colorado. But Alabama could have scored it big in a state that has poverty levels that the UN has said are worse than third world countries. You just lost billions of dollars, and Tommy Tuberville, your senator, is to blame. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.